Look, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Not today, D. Not today. I just spent all weekend cooking. All right. I don't have time. I'm not cooking today. I'm eating leftovers. All right. So we're not going to be doing this today. But I think I got something for you for the next time that you might decide to cook, whenever that may be, and wherever my my book of rhymes is. And the title of this video is Garlic Parmesan Steak and Shrimp. And I got this video from Cooking with Tammy. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. And I hope everybody continues to have a good day for the remainder of such. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and jump right on into the video. Let's go.
Who's ready to eat? Because tonight I'm going to show you how to make a delicious steak and shrimp. Surf and turf with a twist. With that being said, let's get to cooking. As you can see, we have two beautifully sized New York steak strips. We also have our jumbo shrimp, of course. It's a vein front and back.
All right, I'm serious, Miss Tammy. All right, I'm gonna ask you, where are you getting this proteins from? Because everything is next level. For sure, for sure. I'm about to reach out and see what's going on.
And in order to know your source, bring out delicious flavors, we're going to start with the seasoning process. For our shrimp, let's add a small drizzle of oil. Okay. Nothing serious, just a little drizzle is all it's going to require. We're going to hit it off with some salt, ground black pepper. All right, we're going to use light hands when it comes to, not light hands, but we're going to use a light hand when it comes to seasoning up the shrimp. We don't want to over season.
We got you, Miss Tammy.
We're going to add some of my all-purpose seasoning, of course. This all-purpose seasoning is a combination of herbaceous flavors as well. I'm also going to use some of my cedarwood seafood seasoning. Ooh. Now, if you don't have this, summer is approaching, people. Unless you live in Australia, right? They're getting ready for winter while we're getting ready for summer. Summer is approaching. You gotta have the cedarwood seafood seasoning. Not just any seafood seasoning, but cedarwood smoked seafood seasoning for that nice citrus, smoky element of flavor. The palate is gonna thank you. Trust me on that one. We're gonna add a good amount of flavor. And we're also gonna add some smoked paprika because we want it to be seriously smoky. Not to mention, it's going to also help with the color as well.
Nice.
We're going to mix it on up, combine it really well. Make sure the seasoning is stuck to the shrimp.
I can see it absorbing on that shrimp already.
And once we're finished, we're just going to place it to the side, of course.
Nice solid mix.
All right. This is what our shrimp looks like right now.
Jumbo.
And this, to me, is perfectly seasoned. We're going to cut our steak into bite-sized pieces.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to remove the fat cap, of course. We're going to toss that excess fat.
Okay.
I went ahead and allowed a little bit of the fat cap to stay on, simply because once we render the strip, I want the fat from the beef.
Gotta have a little
Once
bit.
it starts to render down, it's going to give it ultimate flavor.
A little bit.
I'm going to go ahead and cube it up now that I have a little bit more space on my cutting board. I didn't want to pull out the big old hefty cutting board. I wanted to go for the little one. How do you like to eat your steak? Do you like your steak rare, medium rare, or well done? And I know I'm missing one in between. I like to eat mine's well done sometimes. And sometimes, let's see, medium well. Yes, I'm a medium well person.
Definitely well done. It all depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I get a little carnivorous, to say the least. Let's go.
Because when it's medium well, it's still nice and tender. You know what I mean? We're going to hit the steak bites with a small drizzle of oil. All right, we're going to add some salt. Ground black pepper. We're going to season the steak a little bit more than the shrimp, of course, because it's a much thicker cut of meat. I'm going to add some of my AP seasoning. The AP seasoning is going to get the job done. It smells amazing. Oh my goodness. And we're just going to mix it on up. Now, here's the thing. If you don't have the all-purpose seasoning on hand, don't use Slap Your Mama. Please don't use that stuff. It's no comparison to Cooking with Tammy all-purpose seasoning. It's no comparison whatsoever. It's just salty. Find your preferred seasoning. Hopefully, it's not that.
Let them know, Miss Tammy. Let them know.
Season up your beef. You know what I'm saying? Season it up really well, allowing it to have a great amount of flavor without over-seasoning, of course. We're going to sear our steak bites, so we definitely want the pan to be nice and hot, as you can see.
Nice thick cuts. She used very well. She left some of that fat on there to render down in the cooking process. Okay. And we got
How do
good,
you know when to
I
flip your
missed that.
steak?
And we
It's
got
so
good
simple.
sizzle.
Once the steak releases from the bottom of the pan with no resistance, then it's time to go ahead and flip it on over.
Hey.
If it's stuck to the pan, don't mess with it. Just allow it to continue cooking. And once it's perfectly seared, you're gonna be able to flip it over. We're gonna allow it to cook on the other side as well for an additional 2 minutes.
Okay. You see it did release from the pan.
All right, now
like
that our
said.
steak bites have the perfect color going on, we're not done yet. We're gonna add some butter.
Because that sizzle is already crucial.
And embrace.
I am eating it up.
I'm eating it up. The butter is gonna make it taste so. Oh my goodness, it's gonna really bring out the flavor and steak.
So hungry.
Let's go ahead and add some garlic.
That's the had of garlic.
Of course, if you want to add garlic cloves, you definitely can. The aromatics in the garlic, whether or not it is finely chopped or kept whole, it's still gonna give a lot of flavor.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Of course, you're gonna get more flavor once you refine it.
Okay.
But nevertheless, you're still gonna get great flavors. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add some thyme. For that nice herbaceous flavor, of course. And we're also gonna add our rosemary.
Thyme and rosemary.
Get the rosemary in order to.
It smells delicious in that kitchen right now. Thyme and rosemary. Go ahead and show out, Miss Tammy. Go ahead.
All of those oils that's locked into the herbs.
Fresh.
Gonna do the same thing for the thyme as well. Let's get it. This is.
Miss Tammy says she got time today. All right, let's go.
Delicious.
I don't care.
Home cooked meal. I don't know what is. The smell is like so
welcoming, steamy.
You know what I mean? Now that the rosemary and the thyme is breaking down into the pan and everything, it's like wow. It just leaves you with that beautiful aroma.
And that's just a steak. All right. Let's go. That's just a steak.
All right. We're going to set it aside for now, of course. I know you're tempted. I'm tempted too. I'm
yes.
about to close out.
How'd you know, Miss Tammy? How'd you know? How'd you guess? Huh?
To a hot pan with all of the locked in flavor. We're going to add our shrimp.
Okay.
Unlike steak, the shrimp is going to cook in about 1 minute per second.
Fast. Do not walk away from that shrimp.
Not sooner, because the pan is
Don't get on the
extremely
phone,
hot. Maybe about 30 seconds to 1 minute. The reason why I'm going to go for the 1 minute time mark is simple. It's because these are colossal sized shrimp. However, if you're going to be using, let's say, medium or even small shrimp,
I heard
smaller sized shrimp.
No, I heard it. It slipped out. Them shrimps, them scrimps.
You want to cook it for at least maybe 30
Happens
seconds.
all the time. Happens all the time.
It all depends on the heat temp that you're cooking on, of course, and it also depends on the size of the shrimp. You don't want to overcook your shrimp. Gonna go ahead and flip it over.
Miss Tammy.
For this particular recipe, we're going to cook the shrimp all the way through because we're not going to be adding it back to the pan to finalize the cooking process with the sauce. And we're going to place our shrimp right on top of the steak. All right, and I know you're probably like, oh, are you not finished yet? No, I'm not finished yet.
She ain't done yet. Come on now.
Not finished at all. In fact, we're just getting started.
Okay?
This looks great.
Yeah, y'all might as well just simmer on down.
Top off because I want it to cool down just a bit. I don't want the bits in the bottom of the pan to burn. I'm gonna go ahead and add the remaining butter.
Okay.
And we're gonna add our heavy cream. All right. We already have our finely minced garlic that we added when we were making our steak. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder.
Nice.
Different tastes. Trust me on that.
Okay. Trust you, Miss Tammy. We trust you.
If you want to add some more fresh garlic, you definitely can. Let's add some AP seasoning.
That's my dog or her dog?
Stir that on in. And we don't have to add too many seasonings simply because we have a lot of seasoning, like I said, locked into the pan. All right, the bottom of the pan is starting to get nice and smooth. And we're going to go ahead and add our Parmesan cheese.
Okay, coming with the cheese. Let's go. Let's go.
after everything is perfectly combined. All right, give your sauce a taste. And if you need to add any additional ingredients at that point in time, you can add your additional seasoning.
That's how you know where you're at in the recipe and on the taste scale. Let's go. Let's go. That's how you really know if you hit it dead on or not, or if you got to sprinkle a little flavor on there. All right, Miss Tammy, we'll let you cook.
I'm going to give it a quick taste. See if we need to add anything additional.
Let us know.
This is slamming. Gonna add some cedarwood smoked seasoning. I love my citrus smoky element of flavor. Can't help myself, I'm sorry. Add a little bit more. And we're gonna stir it on in. And we're gonna go ahead and turn the flame off. Give it a finalized taste. Oh yeah, definitely yes. Woo!
Okay. I see where this is going. Just watch Miss Tammy. Don't even worry about what I'm doing.
Add our parsley, of course. I love to add parsley just about to any sauce. And I love to incorporate it within the sauce because you get those little pops of color where it stands out so perfectly. All right. It really does a number when it comes to vibrancy. I went ahead and poured my Parmesan sauce into a cup. And what we're going to do is we're going to add it to the bottom of the plate. Mm-hmm. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and remove the thyme and rosemary. All right. So
we gotta do a freeze frame because she is showing out today. We got the jumbo shrimp on there, nice slow roasted. We got the shrimp, or I already said that. Let's keep going with this shrimp. This nice, perfectly deveined. It's perfectly cooked. It's nice and fluffy on the route side. It's still, and it's still achieved a crust on there. The steak is perfectly cubed. So you see that little bit of fat on there. You need a little bit on there. And then it's just awesome. It's just pan seared and just amazing. All right. And the garnish and the plate appeal is all there. And I got my spoon and my fork ready, Miss Tammy. And I'm going to let you finish. Let's go.
That looks amazing. And we're just going to sprinkle a little bit on top. Small drizzle. Because remember, we have the majority
look good
in the bottom of the plate.
Showing out.
And that's all we need because as we eat, we're going to take the steak or the shrimp and we're going to clean the plate with it, if that makes sense.
It does.
And that's about it, my loves. Our steak and shrimp served and turf garlic parm sauce recipe is finished. I'm going to go in for the steak. 15-20 minutes and we're eating like this. My goodness, this is good. It's only one sentence. This is one heck of a meal. This is delicious.
It almost made Miss Tammy cuss. It looked like
bursting with flavors. Oh my goodness! From the creamy decadency to the smoky citrus flavor. Everything is perfectly seasoned, and guess what? This steak is not overcooked, just to my liking. Now, here's the thing. If you want to cook your steak for less time, of course, feel free to cook your steak for less time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Dealer's choice.
Whatever your palate enjoys is what you're going to do. Now, here's the thing. Even though this is steak and shrimp, feel free to add lemon juice to this sauce, not just the sauce, but obviously the steak and the shrimp.
Magnifique.
And it's going to take it up. When I tell you it's going to take it up notches, it's definitely going to take that flavor profile up 10 notches. Trust me on that. Anyway, my loves, as always, I'm your girl Cooking with Tammy. If you want seasonings, of course, you're going to go on over to cookingwithtammy.shop. Try to turn it this way. Cookingwithtammy.shop.
Let's go.
I have a flash sale that's going on. Buy 3 or more seasonings and you will get a deduction on the price, obviously. Not to mention, if you buy bundles, obviously more than 3 seasonings, you're going to get an even bigger discount. So feel free to visit the website, get your hands on these seasonings. They're no joke. Great quality, not to mention great flavor. That's about it, my loves. I will definitely catch you in another video. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Miss Tammy showed up and showed out. And go check out Miss Tammy and her and some of her seasonings over there. Miss Tammy, I'm coming. Like I said, my dog got sick and I kind of got hit with a little bill, but I'm coming out. All right. I will show some support. All right. and that meal was we gotta give yes, yes, yes. I'm so sorry that freeze frame caught me off guard. I really didn't dive into it the way I wanted to, but that was like hands down. I was truly tongue tied off that. It was absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right, you guys have a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you learned something, and I hope you got a little bit of an entertainment or so. Okay, you guys have a good one. Be safe out there, and we'll do it all again next time. Later.